Well, a psychic reading could be an opportunity to gain more insight and open the door to your best life. That's what I think.
Yeah, our guest this morning, Cynthia Hess, has been a professional psychic and astrologer for more than 30 years. She is nationally renowned and is currently based right here in Albuquerque.
Yes.
Good morning, superheroes. Good morning.
Can you tell us what kind of superpowers we will find next? No, seriously, it is so good to see you.
It's good. It's been, what, a year?
It's been a year since I've seen you, and really, I have to say, she knows what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Let's first start for viewers. Just give them a general idea of what a psychic is, so they really understand.
Okay, Nikki, what a psychic is almost like a human radio. It's a person who has the ability to feel and sense all types of vibrations. And what we do is we see beyond the physical plane into other dimensions, spirits, and then what happens is we interpret that. It's almost like a CNN news feed,
like a ticker.
where it's coming in, you know, psychically in your mind's eye, and then what happens is that you're trying to interpret it for people.
Yes.
So it's instantaneous. And what happens is that everybody has intuition. So everybody has the ability to feel, sense, and all of you at some time have had a sense of your own destiny. You have all had a sense of if somebody's going to call or meet somebody. But a psychic is doing this all the time, so therefore it enhances and increases.
Right. Now, is this something that you learn, or is it a gift you're born with?
Well, everybody has it, okay? But then everybody has the ability, has a certain ability to play the piano or dance, and I just happen to have this in my life. I was born to do this, is what I actually feel.
It's a gift.
Was there a particular age that you felt compelled that you started?
Probably when I was a child in the crib. I can remember looking at my father and seeing his future, and that's where it started. So
technically we all have some natural psychic ability. Is there something to that gut feeling?
There's something to that gut feeling, but what happens is that as a psychic, you take that gut feeling and it expands into a whole scene. It's really like watching an entire TV, and then what happens is that you take pieces of it, and then what you do is you feed it back to people as far as scenes.
That makes sense.
And everybody has a different ability. Everybody has the ability to either, there are people that are interested in medical, there's people that are interested in spirits, seeing, you know, life after death.
Right.
My whole main focus is the living, because we need help.
Yes. I agree with that. I do agree with that. Not to say that Wonder Woman ever needs help with anything.
But I mean, it's amazing because, you know, I met with you before this all started.
That's right. That's right. You did.
And everything has played out.
It has
since
indeed.
then.
You told us that the other day. We were talking about. You're like, isn't it amazing?
And now, but things, you know, then things start to take twists and turns. You're like, wow, I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that. But then when you look back, you're like, oh, that kind of makes sense.
So that's what it is with being intuitive. You're seeing beyond the physical plane into other dimensions, and it's like hearing beyond the physical plane, sight beyond the physical plane, and that past, present, and future exist simultaneously, and we're tapping into all these different threads that are expanding in your life.
Now, a question I have for you is, you know, like Nikki said, you kind of told her about everything you said came true, and it's kind of crazy. It's amazing that you're.
It is.
But how can a person benefit from consulting with you? If you know what's going to happen, can you change that, or what do you do with the advice that you get?
That's really interesting, because there's a big debate about free will and destiny. And what I see is, I see destiny. Okay, so why doesn't that person get on that plane? Why didn't that person meet you at the corner? Why didn't you end up with that relationship? Well, if you ended up with that relationship, maybe you would have never been successful. Maybe you wouldn't have helped other people's lives, and you would have been in that time and place. So it's almost like physics. It's almost like a synastry where everything happens like a mathematical equation.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happens in your life? There's a reason that everything happens.
I agree with that.
Now, you mentioned relationships. What tends to be a typical question your clients ask?
They ask everything. I mean, there's not one thing. It really has to do with transitional, with career, finances, personal life, but it's a wide gamut. It's you know, legal cases, investigation, love, money, health.
Yeah, everything from the serious to the fun.
Yeah,
I mean, really.
really.
And let's tell our viewers and Kristen and Elias as well how the reading actually plays out, because this is so much fun and it's so interesting for us to kind of see the process.
Well, how it plays out, in what sense? People come in, I give them information, it's taped, and then as time goes on, I get feedback, but it goes out, and some of it is years ahead. I mean, I was on radio shows here where I have clients come back that I gave readings to when they were like 16 years of age.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
So it's, you know, I'll always run into somebody and they'll say, this happened, that happened. I just want you to know I got rid of that guy, or this happened, or you know, the success. So you get a lot of feedback, and nobody is 100%.
Sure.
But it gives you that edge. Going to a psychic gives you an edge on life, because they can see.
Helps you with direction a little bit.
Well, they can see around the corner.
Yeah.
And forewarned is being forearmed.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. So we want to find out some stuff, right?
Yeah.
Let's find out what's the astrological trend for this month.
Well, this trend is change and transformation. So this is change, this is transformation. So everything that's taking place right now has to do with really major changes in your life. November is important psychically because of, and energetically, this is a time where people intuitively pick our president, pick our political leaders, and they pick this month because it has to do with doing it with what you feel.
Wow.
So you're more acting on intuition this month, but this is a time of transformation and major changes in your life that are going to start manifesting in 2/12.
Interesting.
Very interesting. So, okay, so what do you see in our future? Anything?
Well, that's a broad question.
I know. I guess we can't do it. I want the tarot cards. I want the whole thing. I guess we'll have to do that on another day.
We'll do it again. I'll come back on and we'll do it again.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that idea.
Now you're having a Halloween special.
Yes.
Psychic reading special. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
What I'm doing is I do a discount every year for readings and give you know, the market and people out there just a chance to taste what it's like to have a psychic reading.
Yeah, I love that.
So that's what's going on.
And so this is going on through tomorrow, right? So they can come in today or tomorrow?
They can come in all week at this point.
Really? Oh,
Nice.
I have so many. You know, it started out with Albuquerque, the magazine. They usually put me in every October, and I'm also in the Casino Entertainer, but. You know, it's been an avalanche of response this month because, you know, people are going through a lot of changes.
No doubt. Well, you said it's a time of transformation and going with your feelings, so we'll take that to heart, and we appreciate you being here.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you.
Yeah.
Superhero power.
We love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, stretching, it does a body good. Personal trainer Karin Vinyls is next to help us out.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight, for my monster from his slab